shot. Go. You're there. Go.
Go, Sarah.
Come on.
From the Presidio County Cup location here at the Tidelands Park in Coronado, California. It's the girls under 9 championship game between the Penasquitos Premier and the San Dieguito Surf. The San Dieguito Surf is in white and blue. They're going from right to left on your screen, and left to right in red and black is the Penasquitos Premier. Let's go with the Penasquitos Premier's lineup here. The goalie is Allison Bouldeau. Number 3, forward Amanda Bouldeau, her twin sister. Number 6, forward Tracy Wooster. Number 9 is forward Marcella Garofalo. Number 8 is forward Aaron Dummer. Number 10, midfielder Kelly Croft. Number 5 for Penasquitos is the midfielder Leslie Pitcher. Number 14, midfielder Monica Sklar. Number 13, midfielder Christine Athens. Number 12, defender Julie Catrabone. Number 11, defender Carly Henkel. Number 7, defender Alex Seidel. The sweeper for Penasquitos is number 16, Nicole Jensen. Number 15, defender Elena Kirch. And injured is Crystalline Fowler, number 4. A throw in on the defensive side for the Surf. For Penasquitos, as you watch. And this one going over towards the goaltender, and it is saved by Rachel Larry. Rachel Larry, of course, the goaltender for the San Dieguito Surf. A forward out there is number 1 today will be Mallory Woods. Number 4, forward Brittany Purcell. Number 14, forward Amanda Rupp. She has a twin sister playing in this contest today. Also at forward is number 8, Tiffany Nelson, as you'll see the free kick there. Number 6, forward Esther Chang. Number 7, midfield will be Elena George for the Surf. Number 13 at midfield will be Krista Liskevich. Number 15 at midfield will be Carrie Dew. Number 9 at midfield will be Kelsey Kakadelis. Number 5 will be Hallie Houston at midfield, and at midfield will be 22 Amanda Lazarus. The defenders will be number 11 Patricia Wang, as we'll have a throw in from the Surf on the near side here. Number 10 is defender Natalie Rupp, the twin sister of Amanda, and number 13, the other defender, is Sarah Dodd, number 3. And this one goes out of play. The Surf will have another throw in from their own end of the woods here, neck of the woods. Just across the midfield area and kicked out by Penasquitos. These two teams have seen each other quite a few times recently. And the Encinitas Cup, the Inland Invitational, that is. Let me get that one out. They, the Surf lost 1-0 to Penasquitos. But then in the Coronado tournament here in Coronado, they were able to beat Penasquitos 5-0. That was the last time they had played each other. They both reside in the Presidio League, as play is in the middle of the field now. And kicking it there was Patricia Wang. And to the far side now, running it down is Kelly Croft. Croft won't get to it as it goes out of play. In the Presidio Cup, so far, the Surf won their Group A by beating the Scripps United 5-0. And into the second game, they beat Rancho Santa Fe 6-0 as the Surf throw it in. And in the last game they played in this Presidio County Cup in 1996, they beat Poway 4-1. And running down and being able to save it right there for the Surf is Rachel Larry. Now Wang tries to get to it. Running onto it there is Liskevich. Back up and kicked in there by Carrie Hinkle. Now running it down is sweeper Nicole Jensen. It gets around her now. And here's the offensive attack from the outside. But coming over to make a nice play is Monica Sklar. And it goes out of bounds, out of the field of play. For Penasquitos, they are coached by Peter Stogsdill and manager Mark Wooster. In the tournament, they won Group B, and they were able to get to the championship game. We'll have more information on their victories later on in the contest. To the far side now, and it is kicked out of play. Kelly Croft trying to advance it, couldn't control, and it's out of play. Surf of Dieguito, the throw from the far side. No score in the soccer match. A couple of outstanding girls under 9 in this Presidio County Cup for 1996, and there's a violation. Probably a handball there, so it'll be a free kick called by center ref Ben Sadie. His linesman in this contest to the far side there is Doug Ward, and Scott Keys will be doing the linesman duties on the near side.
Switch it, switch it.
A couple of girls, and oftentimes in the younger ages of soccer, you will see the players sometimes lose their positions and get clumped up around the soccer ball. But they have been trying to learn that positional play, and these girls of the AAA variety have been getting better and better at that. And you start to see from the time they first play soccer until now, you see a marketable improvement as a free kick for Penasquitos. And then you see an even more of an improvement as they get older and stronger and much more wiser at the game of soccer. But nevertheless, you'll see a lot of great play. This one to the outside, running it down there is Esther Chang. Chang tries the center, and a good defensive play as it goes off the goal line and out of play. Okay, bringing it up there is number 15, and number 15 for Penasquitos is a defender, Elena Kirch. Off a couple of heads over there, and now controlled by the Surf as they move it inside the box, but it is quickly intercepted and sent upfield. Now at the semicircle, the Surf trying to continue the pressure, almost a handball. And now here's Chang to the outside, or Wang that was, and it goes out of play for Penasquitos. And he goes off Patricia Wang, and trying to run onto it there, putting a lot of pressure as a runner in the box. Said she has it, but she was offsides on a play. Tiffany Nelson trying to put pressure, but she was standing behind sweeper Nicole Jensen, and that constitutes an offsides call. Stops your offensive thrust, and it's a goal kick. In this case, rather, a free kick. Intercepted there momentarily by Tiffany Nelson. Nelson now runs onto the ball again, trying to control and center, but intercepted and kicked out of play. No score in the soccer match here at the Tidelands Park in Coronado, California. A nice day with a few clouds around. Basically, it's going to be the onset of a little bit of rain coming up. It rained here on Friday, and this being Sunday, the field is somewhat dried out as it was a dry day yesterday. And let's see now, as we might have had a handball inside the box. Yes, we did. Or, hold on here. It looks like it's going to be a penalty kick. Yes, it is. It's going to be a penalty kick. A violation against Penasquitos, and Carrie Dew will tee it up. So Ben Sadie, the center ref, called a violation against Penasquitos, and Carrie Dew, an opportunity. Allison Boudreau is the goaltender for Penasquitos. Boudreau cannot move until Carrie approaches the ball. Dew approaches it, and it is a save by Penasquitos. Bulldog had moved her body to the right, thinking that the ball was going to go that way, and the ball went to her left, and she was able to react and quick enough not to allow it to get past the line. And so Bulldog makes a great save, and Penasquitos is still tied at 0-0. However, there's a free kick, a throw-in rather, for Dew. Dew an opportunity to keep the offense going here. And she gets a good one, but it's intercepted momentarily, and it is kicked towards the goal and that little box. And intercepted, though, doing a fine job was Nicole Jensen, the sweeper.
Sarah, drop. Kelsey, come back, come back, come back.
And here's the throw-in, a very good throw-in off of one bounce. And a couple of girls go for it over there. It goes, I believe it went off of number 10, Kelly Croft. So it's the throw-in now. Trying to control over there is the serve, and working hard over there. Hallie Houston, number 5. It's out of play. However, it'll be another throw-in for Carrie Dew. Dew, her attempted pass is intercepted and kicked out of play. And since it went off a serve player, it is going to be a throw-in. And now we have a substitution for Penasquitos. No score in a soccer match, and Penasquitos going to try to get a fresh body in there. Head coach Peter Stocksdale, he elects to bring in number 8, and that's forward Aaron Drummer, or Dummer, that is. Aaron Dummer. This one heading back towards the sweeper Nicole Jensen, and it goes out of play, so the surf again another opportunity in and around that 18-yard box.
Come on, surf, go to the ball this time. Go get it.
They play 25-minute halves, and so far about 7 minutes of that has been gone. Here's a kick and a save.
Nice shot. Back up, Patricia, back up.
I believe that shot was by Esther Chang, and a nice save again by Bulldog.
Turn, come on, turn and face it. Where's the ball? Amanda, get right up in there in front of us. Tiffany, push into
So now it is going to be a free kick in the air, and doing a fine job using her head to play at the midfield position and get the counterattack going, but it's intercepted and sent up the field now. A couple of girls trying to get it, and that soccer ball can be sometimes very heavy for the foot. And to the far side now, and we have a free kick. At the young age, trying to use as much of their leg strength as they possibly can, and sometimes that soccer ball is stubborn. To the far side now, trying to advance it is Tiffany Nelson, and intercepted, and trying to run it down is a surf.
Good job, Hallie. Keep it up.
Surf number 5, and that was Hallie Houston.
Carrie, when the ball goes down, you need to come out with it. Push up. Carrie, get in front of Natalie. Come on.
This will be a free kick, actually a goal kick by Tiffany Nelson. Or by, correction on that, by Nicole Jensen, that is. Nicole Jensen with that goal kick. To the far side, and now it goes out of play. Kelsey Krakadelis. Krakadelis.
Amanda, go get it. Come on, Amanda, get on it. Get on it. Come on, Amanda, go on. Krista, try to cross.
Running on to it there was Leskevich. Leskevich getting it to her forward, Tiffany Nelson, an 18-yard box, a shot, and a nice save again by Bulldog. I told you both of these two teams know each other very well. Bulldog knows what she's dealing with.
Shoot it again.
And Penasquitos, so far, they have played some good defense as the surf has been pestering them for the last number of minutes. Play in their own defensive half.
I don't want you getting sucked up too much. I'm back.
See the Meridian Hotel back in your picture there. Nice hotel here in Coronado.
If the ball comes out, you go get it and shoot it.
Okay, Tracy, look at back door. Cover that, please, quickly.
Amanda, rub.
Here's going to be a free kick for the surf.
Cover back door.
Back door, Carrie.
We're listening to the Presidio County Cup, listening and watching the Presidio County Cup for 1996. The shot, and it's going to be a goal. Amongst a number of people right there in the middle of the 18-yard box, and a score for number 8, Tiffany Nelson. So Tiffany Nelson took the opportunity, and it's always tough for the goaltender amongst a bunch of traffic in either soccer or hockey to try to find out where that puck, or in this case, the soccer ball is coming from, and Boudreau saw it as it went towards the right post and into the net. So it's 1-0, the Surf lead.
Krista, great job. Outside, Amanda. Go on. Turn it, beat her.
Be aggressive.
Go on,
really.
Amanda. Go on,
Tackle
beat her.
hard.
Go on, you got it. Go on.
Yes.
Go on. Go on, Patricia. Oh, you're awesome, Patricia.
Patricia Wang sending it to the outside, but running onto it there. Number 7, Alexandria Seidel, and she wasn't able to control it. It goes out of play. And so now it's going to be a throw-in. And is Chang going to throw it in? No, it isn't. It's going to be Dew. Dew gets a good throw in, and Dew trying to center it, but it intercepted there. Doing a nice job of intercepting was Christine Athens.
Move up. Up, Brad.
Here we go, Racy, our ball.
Tracy, you going to play forward today?
Penasquitos girls with the nice ribbons and the little bows in their hair, the colored ones. And the same thing for the young ladies for the San Dieguito Surf in their colors, white and blue. The nice flags to the far side over there where the ball is. The Surf with their customary club flag, the dolphin and the soccer ball. And in the Premier of Penasquitos with the red, white, and black Premier in the middle.
Allie, good job.
Parents watching their daughters in his championship game in 1996 as Penasquitos with the throw-in. Penasquitos want to try to get some offense as they are down 1-0, and play has been predominantly in their own half of field as the Surf counterattack gets going again now. And this one is kicked out of play, and the sweeper just doing her job, getting it out of danger as it was heading towards the 18-yard box in the form of Nicole Jensen, who's done a fine job in this contest. Here's Dew. Dew trying to run onto it, intercepted. Can't get control. It's sent up to midfield, but coming up and trying to get it out and keeping it in. Nice job by Patricia Wang to this near side, but it is kicked out of play by Christine Athens, pinching in.
Work up. Look at Kelsey. Look at Kelsey.
Nicole Jensen trying to get it out of the 18-yard box, but it is rotating again in that box, a dangerous area. And now the defense again coming up is Athens. Midfielder kicking it outside, but pressure again by the serve. It rolls toward the goaltender, and it's going to be a score. Score by number 13, Krista Liskevich.
Krista, great touch.
Liskevich inside that 18-yard box and just outside the little goal box area. And she just saw that Boudreau wasn't going to have a chance for this one because by the time Boudreaux reacted, she had already let go of the shot, and it was to the far post and in the net. So it is now 2-0. Some substitutions in the contest now. Elena Kirch comes into the contest.
Go on, Amanda, go on. Control it, Krista.
And also
let it run. Shield it out.
into the contest, Leslie Pitcher.
Amanda, come on, where are you? Amanda, come on.
Up, Alex.
Walk. You gotta run to that
Keep your
spot.
foot.
Now turn
There
it
you go.
Again, go on.
And a whistle by the center ref, and it's going to be a free kick. I believe it was a handball on the play, or maybe with the body. The Penasquitos premier with the words "go" on their side of their face, as they are all prepared and hyped up for this championship game of their own. This is their Super Bowl, so to speak, as in reference to the NFL's big game next weekend.
Right side, spread it out, okay?
And now Penasquitos down 2-0, trying to see if they can get something going here, as it has been tough for them here in the first half, as this first half is drawing closer to the remaining minutes. And another attempt to try again, as Athens working hard and cannot get anything to go. And so now to the outside with a lot of speed is Esther Chang, and getting back to do a fine job was Jensen. And Jensen kicks it forward enough to get that counterattack started inside the defensive half of the serve. And now the parents of the Penasquitos, the premier, trying to get a little enthusiasm going for their girls as they're down 2-0. To the far side now, and it might have been a violation with the body, and they don't call it as a free kick. And it's going to be some injury time in this. We'll be back as we take a breather in this championship game here at the Tidelands Park in Coronado.
What do you want, Pete?
And walking off the field, Rancho Penasquitos, one of the young ladies that got hurt in the contest from the far side, and get her number for you in a second. Yeah, number 7, and that is Alexandria Seidel. And she's going to be okay. Just a little shaken up on that play. A lot of physical, it was some physical action, and
Amanda, when it's kicked, you can crash on it.
gets rough out there sometimes. Soccer, those who think that soccer is a sport that doesn't have a lot of physicalness to it is dead wrong. Those who play this game of soccer know differently. As it goes out of play now, it is going to be a goal kick. And it is being teed up again for Nicole Jensen.
Kelsey, right there. Kristen, go on. Go at the goal, Amanda.
Kicked out of play now. And that was kicked out of play by the forward, Amanda Rupp. Trying to run onto it there was Dew, and Dew has control. Dew centers it inside the box, but it's going to be a save by Boudreaux. Kept in, though, by Wang from the corner, and it's blocked as a shot by Tiffany Nelson was blocked. Tiffany with one of the goals in this contest so far now. And Chang now, and it goes to the Amanda Rupp in the middle now, trying to go back to Rupp on a pass. She has it, centers it back again, blocked. It caroms off in the middle to Nelson. It's blocked again. Towards the outside of the 18-yard box, but Rupp is still on the ball. Blocked off again now, and Dew has it, centers it in. And it goes out of play. And playing the passing game, hustling are the San Dieguito serve. 2-0 here in the first half as time is running out in the first 25-minute stanza. Hope you're enjoying this one. The San Diego's Presidio County Cup. And it was a elbowing violation against the Surf, so it's going to be a Penasquitos free kick. Coming at us, and got my cameraman there, Danny Roper, but he's okay. As he views this one from the near side. I had to get out of the way, Dan. Couldn't protect you.
Go.
Thinking about that soccer ball being heavy. To the near side now with Krista Leskevich. And it goes off of the body, and it will be a free kick, or rather a throw-in.
Real close. So one player's covering both of you.
Christine, move up.
2-0 still the score. The Surf leading, and the throw-in by Leskevich. And that's the end of the first half. With a score, the _9 San Dieguito Surf lead 2-0 over Rancho Penasquitos, or rather Penasquitos the Premier.
Okay?
What do they have?
They've
Yes,
got
and what are you
weight,
trying to
fat,
do?
0.
Yes, your waist like
Alright.
they should have.
What?
Everything.
Everything. Okay, great. You guys are
We're
doing a
on
great
national
job.
TV.
But hey, shh. Elena, do you want to play? Sit down, please. Okay? Keep it up. Don't let him have any shots. Elena, you're going to go in for Patricia at left fullback. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay? You know why they haven't shot? They're afraid of you.
Yeah. You can't let anything.
Okay. Amanda Lazarus win for Amanda Rupp. Okay? Left forward. I want you attacking hard the way you did in the second half last game, okay? That was a good job this morning. Let me see you do it again. Okay?
All they care about is the video camera. They don't care about the game.
Just give me the signal. The 1996 Presidio County Cup is about ready to start here in the second half as the San Dieguito Surf moving from left to right now. The girls _9 and the Penasquitos Premier moving from right to left on your video screen. 2-0 the Surf lead in this contest as they scored 2 goals in the first half. One was scored by Tiffany Nelson inside the 18-yard box, and then another one was scored by Krista Leskevich. Another try by Carrie Dew on a penalty kick was saved on a nice save by Allison Boudreau, or it could have been 3-0. Both of these two teams who have resided in the Presidio League, the league that seems to come out with a lot of great soccer in San Diego County, especially in the North County. A lot of teams that have won a lot of tournaments and the like coming out of that Presidio League up there.
No shot, come on. Get in there, come on.
Penasquitos, the Premier, trying to get something going, and I'm sure their coach has told them to put the pressure on as the San Dieguito Surf in the first half put a whole bunch of pressure on and was in the defensive half of the Premier most of the contest. A nice throw in there by Kelsey Kakadelis. Now running onto it is Leskevich. Leskevich still controlling the soccer ball. Leskevich to the outside. Leskevich goes around the sweeper, and then it is blocked off the sweeper's leg, so it'll be a corner kick. Corner kick now for the Surf.
Hallie, back out. Hallie, when she kicks it, then you go.
Okay, San Dieguito Surf with the CK. And this one is intercepted by the Premier. First corner kick in the second half. Carrie Dew will have it again. Try to see if she can get it over that wall set up by the Premier. Premier down to the contest 2-0 inside the 18-yard blocks and blocked there. And that might have been off, and it was off the leg of Carrie Dew. Nice job there by Christine Athens.
Amanda!
So it will be a goal kick. And taking it, it will be the sweeper, Jensen.
If somebody kicks the ball there, you're out of position. Stay at.
Jensen with the goal kick. Gets it up to a teammate now as they try and get a counterattack going. But the serve intercept and send it toward the 18-yard box.
Go on, Hallie, go on.
Jensen gets it out of there, and it is off one of the surf players.
Back up. Sarah, get behind her. Here it comes, look.
Alex, you need back here to mark up.
And who wants it?
Premier now. Hallie Houston runs onto it and sends it past the midfield area, but it goes out of play. Premier the throw-in. Jensen with a nice throw-in, intercepted and kicked way out of play over our heads. Score still 2-0. San Dieguito serve, coached by Leo Cottle. First-year team, Kathy Stanton, assistant coach and manager Joan Rupp. Inside the 18-yard box now, and a score! And it's 2-1. Forward Marcella Garofalo, and Garofalo gets a tally on the board for the Premier of black and red, and now they cut the lead in half. Garofalo all alone was able to get it by, the first one in the contest by Rachel Larry. And now it is 2-1. If these two teams end up tied at the end of the 25-minute period, they would go into two 10-minute overtimes here at the Tidelands Park. Kicked out of play there on a nice job by Natalie Rupp. It's going to be now a free kick in the defensive third of the serve. Kept in now by Athens. Dew over there. Premier now trying to keep the pressure on, but the surf on the far side now. The surf on this field is a little light breeze blowing that Premier flag from right to left on your video screen. Off of Dew's head and to the outside trying to keep it in. It goes off of Dew, and continuing the pressure there was Tracy Wooster, number 6. Here's going to be the throw-in from the far side. 5 minutes gone, 20 minutes left to play in the contest. 2-1 score. The surf, and you see the determination on these girls' faces to get to that soccer ball. And it goes out of play. Hustling to the near side now. Couple of fine sets of teams who have made their way here to the championship for 1996 in the girls under 9.
Go to it.
And there's now Carrie Dew. Dew controlling the soccer ball. Dew advancing up the field. Dew trying to pass it and intercepted. With it is Wooster, but it might have hit her hand. And that's going to be a free kick now for the surf. Don't want to do that in your own half of the field. Free kicks can be very, very profitable sometimes. Let's see what the surf can do with it, though. Dew with one right on the net, and it goes off to the right. And here we go with a corner kick now. It'll be the second corner kick of the second half for the surf of San Dieguito. Taking it is number 15, Carrie Dew. Dew, and her attempt is a little bit off to the right and behind the goal net. So the 2-1 score. And a goal kick for the sweeper, Nicole Jensen. Trying to move it is Tiffany Nelson. Nelson with two defenders. Nelson having a hard time. They take it away from her now. Send it upfield to Wooster. But Wooster can't control it, and her attempt is stolen away on a fine job there by number 7, Elena George. George is the substitute goalie if Rachel Larry was to get hurt. And see, with the body now, it will be a free kick right there. Just to the left there of the big circle in the middle. About 5 yards. And a nice one sent over toward the 18-yard box, intercepted, and Wooster trying to control, but Tracy can't not control it as it rolls out of play, so Carrie Dew will have the throw in. Dew looking for a teammate as coming towards the ball was Laskevich, but intercepted. And it goes out of play now. And a whistle. And a warning over there maybe to some of the fans by the center ref, Ben Sadie. Sadie giving a warning to those on that side.
Get a player, surf on your toes.
Here's the throw. And now it is going to be a free kick. Might have touched the hand or the elbow there, and it's going to be a free kick now. Intercepted, though, by the Surf. In the corner now as Jensen sends it over there. And it looks like there's going to be a substitution now for the Surf, as Sadie will allow substitutions for the San Dieguito Surf to center out.
Back up a little to hold it over your head.
And a couple of substitutions coming in, 11 and 14 now. And that is Patricia Wang and Amanda Rupp. So Wang and Rupp are into the contest now for the Surf.
Get the ball, Hallie.
Both of those two can put a lot of pressure on that defense. But putting pressure is the Premier, and it is off the defense. Actually, it was off the body of a Premier player, so now it's going to be a throw-in. Can't leave your feet once you come set to throw it in. And it'll be a move-up of a few yards. Number 9, Kelsey Kakadelis. Kakadelis, again, another opportunity. And Kakadelis throws it. A couple of bodies at midfield, and now kicked out of play. Nicole Jensen.
Throw it overhead right now.
So Kakadelis now moves up a number of more yards inside the Premier defensive half. On the foot there of Hallie Houston, and now it goes out of play, but it'll be another throw in, and Kakadelis will take it again from the near side.
Amanda, try and feed her to the ball.
Kakadelis, the throw in, and a header, and it goes back. An opportunity there for number 8, Tiffany Nelson, intercepted, but it's still in that box as the Surf trying to keep the pressure on. Here's Carrie Dew running onto it. Dew now kicks it from the outside, and it will go past the goal line out of play. And it's still a 2-1 score in favor of the Premier with 12 minutes gone. Here in the second half, they only played 25. So we're getting to that midway point of the second half. Both teams separated by only one goal here at the Tidelands Park in Coronado. Just one of the many locations of the Presidio 1996 County Cup. And now it's going to be a goal kick. Teed up there again for Nicole Jensen. Jensen does these goal kicks very well. Gets a lot of velocity on the ball. That one was not up in the air like she's had a lot of them. And this time, even though she couldn't get the goal kick right, she was able to get a line drive, but it was intercepted now. Surf applying the pressure. Premier to the outside, and Carrie Dew controlling, trying to pass it to her teammate, and she does. Here's Nelson. Intercepted there, running onto it is Croft, Kelly Croft. It goes around her. Nelson again, and a shot, and Nelson scores. Tiffany Nelson, her second goal of the contest. And now they have the 2-goal lead again at 3-1. Nelson was undaunted on the play. Knew what she wanted to do, took the angle, and had enough on the shot to get it by Bouldeau. So now it is 3-1 here in the second half on a goal by Nelson, her second. Intercepted that time by Patricia Wang, and it goes out of play.
Sarah, Helly. Kelsey, come to the middle. That player right there.
Patricia Wang, and that one was hard, and she used her body to try to intercept. And she might be out of air because that one was a line drive and it had a lot of velocity. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back after the check on Patricia Wang. And Patricia Wang is okay after that ball being thrown in. That's almost like a football player falling onto football. Something about that ball with the compressed air in it, and you get it right in the right section of your ribs, and that air that you got just momentarily wants to take off for a while. And it does not feel good as this one goes past the goal line, and it's going to be a goal kick for the San Dieguito Surf. And we have a substitution now for the Premier coming into the contest now as Erin Dummer comes out and Amanda Bouldeau comes in, the twin sister of the goaltender, Allison. And his shot is just to the wide of Rachel Larry. 3-1 to score in favor of the Surf in white and blue. Surf young ladies with the little ribbons in their hair, the white and blue variety. And the Premier ladies have the same way, but their colors are red and black. And they also have their hair sprayed with that little red hairspray. Kind of add an extra variety to it. And they have a little go on the side of their face, a little makeup pencil or what have you. This one thrown in. And to the far side there, the forward, Tracy Wooster, putting pressure down. As 16 minutes have gone now. Of course, we got injury time, so it's not an official time that we have. Intercepted by the Surf just outside the box. A pass over there to Wooster, doesn't get to her, but now trying to run onto it there was Seidel, Alexandria Seidel, and that's kicked up there. Number 14, Monica Sklar. And to the outside, trying to keep it in. And it can't do it due to Surf. So the Premier now, Penasquitos.
Hey, don't let him shoot, Surf. Just right. You're going.
A throw in now, with the score being 3-1. Wang misses it, and it goes by her and behind the net and out of play. These two teams, as I mentioned in the first half, had played each other in a couple of tournaments prior to this. In the Penasquitos tournament, the Inland Invitational one, they were able to as a save by Larry there on the intercepted pass. Penasquitos was able to win against the Surf 1-0, and then in the Coronado tournament, the San Dieguito Surf got the measure by beating PQ 5-0 in the finals. So both of these two teams have seen each other a couple of times this year, or last year, prior to this county tournament. It's going to be a throw-in now for the Surf. Carrie Dew will take the duties on this side.
Tiffany line.
Carrie Dew. It's intercepted there.
Outside, Nat, outside.
Trying to run onto it that time, number 10, and that is Natalie Rupp. To the far side, intercepted. Natalie Rupp trying to keep it in, and it goes off her left foot and out of play. So it's going to be a throw-in now.
Got a player.
3-1 the score in favor of the Surf. The throw-in now. This one towards the 18-yard box. It bounces up, almost a handball inside a box, and intercepted. Trying to get another try at his PQ, and they can't. And it goes up towards midfield. Not too many defenders are back. In fact, there was an offsides call. PQ, did you guys change your goaltender? PQ,
Quickly.
did you guys change your goaltender?
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
She got red black.
Now inside the defensive half of the Surf as PQ continues to try to apply the pressure here with down to about 6 minutes left to play in the contest. The Surf now trying to get what would be an insurmountable lead, but they can't keep it in to the interior third, and now it is. As applying the pressure there is Esther Chang, but it's kicked out of play as the former goaltender, Allison Boudreau, knocks it out of play there.
Mallory. Esther.
So now coming in is Mallory Woods. Mallory Woods coming into the contest for Esther Chang. A throw in by Carrie Dew. Dew able to get it up in the air, and the Surf trying to control. Dew controls and turns, and a pass over in the corner to Kakadelis. She centers over to Nelson. Nice pass and off the near post. Nice passing that time by the Surf with Dew and Kakadelis, and then Nelson. Still, the score is 3-1. And now a couple of more substitutions, fresh bodies in there for the Premier. 5 and 15 is into the contest. Elena Kirch and Leslie Pitcher is into the contest now for the Premier. Goes around Mallory Woods trying to come up and pinch in that time was Hallie Houston. Kakadelis looks like she might throw it in. No, she's going to give way to Dew. And now a substitution for San Dieguito. Coming to the contest now is Brittany Purcell. Purcell replacing number 14, Amanda Rupp. So some wholesale changes on both sides. Try to keep the fresh bodies in as a shot there by Tiffany Nelson is saved by Julie Catrabone. It's going to be a goal kick. The score is 3-1. The Surf lead. remaining few minutes left in this championship game of the under-9 Presidio County Cup for 1996. The serve, a team that had 9 points in winning their Group A, getting here, and they lead this one by 2. Tracy Wooster trying to go around a defender, gets it to her teammate, and now the soccer ball heading over to the near side now. Hustling there that time, doing a fine job. Sarah Dodd for the San Dieguito Surf. And also hustling number 3, Amanda Buldo, or Balduck. They actually say that's her name, pronounced Balduck.
Everybody out. Get out. Oh, Nikki, what are you waiting for? Hey, out.
Nicole Jensen intercepted by Dew, but kept in. Nice job there by Athens. Athens over to Wooster. Wooster can't control, and a nice play by Patricia Wang on the outside, doing a good job to get that one out of danger. Nicole Jensen. The time running out, the Premier really have to do something here. And they say it was an illegal throw-in by Jensen. So now it is going to be a throw-in for the serve, as Jensen will have to retreat, the sweeper.
Kelsey, not too far. Look for the ball. Come on, look for it.
Well done, Tracy.
Intercepted by Wooster. Wooster trying to get control. And she misjudged that one, but still has control of it now. And it bounces off a couple of players. And Larry gets it. Rachel Larry picks it up, intercepted by Wooster, trying to pass it. And again, Larry is able to make the save. As trying to run onto it was Bulldog.
Come and get her. Come and get her. Watch your turning. Nice, Nikki.
Here's a try and a miss off to the right. Christine Athens. Athens just inside the 18-yard box line. Kind of a little ways to try to really get something on that shot. And you see the professionals, they get an opportunity and they are there with some space. They will put a shot on the goaltender. But these young ladies are quite young, and that leg strength will develop as they get older.
Let's go, Surf. Keep them out. Less than a minute.
A throw in now as Jensen trying to keep the offense going, and a nice intercept by Dew. And Dew again just buying some time for San Dieguito as they lead by 2 goals. It comes a matter of just running the clock out for the serve to get the championship here, and it's to the near side,
Let it go.
and it rolls out of play.
Kelsey, have a throw. Make it good.
Just moments left here. Only injury time left in this contest. The throw in by Cacadelis.
Nice thought, Sally.
Kelsey, nice throw in, intercept though. And Kelsey will have another opportunity at it. 3-1, her team is leading in the contest. And that's a double whistle, and that'll do it. The championship in the under-9 category for the Presidio County Cup goes to the San Dieguito Serve. Young ladies playing a fine game in this contest with 2 goals by Tiffany Nelson and 1 by Krista Leskevich, holding up over the PQ Premier as 1 goal scored by Marcella Garofalo. And so now the Premier ladies will come over and congratulate them in a good game and a good tournament for both of these 2 sets of teams. Played good soccer and getting here to the championship, and they both should be commended. And their skills and teamwork is just going to continue to get better and better in a game of soccer. We hope you enjoyed this one from the Tidelands Park. And a backdrop there, the far You look and you'll see the Coronado Bridge and the wonderful area over here, the ballparks, the little backstops and softball field here. And so that's going to do it. Stick around for some interviews and...
First of all, though, I want to congratulate Surf. You guys had another excellent tournament. Coming to rerun. But congratulations, Leo. You guys got a great team, and you guys did a great job. Excellent tournament. Okay, know all your kids by first name, don't you? Okay, Julie Catterbone. Marcella Garofalo. Manager Mark Booster. Where's Mark?
Good job, Peter. Good job, Peter. Good job, Peter.
All you girls know each other. It's been going back and forth. The only thing harder than making it to the final is winning. You guys won this one. Congratulations.
First off, I'd like to thank you. Another great game. I think that's about 8 games Peter and I were talking about in 7 months. I don't think anybody else has played that much against each other all season. It's always a tough game. You guys tried to make a good effort there in the second half. Came back, got me a little worried. But I appreciate the game. It was a good tournament, and you guys did a great job. Thank you. Pie. Yeah! Trisha? Tiffany? Amanda Rupp. Brittany.
Lena. Very fourth player, Carrie New. Trip the whole series. Kelsey Cacknell's made it here. Rachel. Rachel. Natalie Rupp. I'd like to thank all the girls. You did a great job this season. Huh? Thank you.
Get out of the way.
Greg Porter back here at the Thailand's Park at Coronado with the San Dieguito Surf, ladies. And first we have
Natalie Rupp,
Natalie. What position do you play?
sweeper.
Okay, playing sweeper is a tough job defensively. You know that, and you have to cover a lot of ground. But today, when you were out there, you seem to be able to understand what's going on and be able to play well. Is this a team that you've seen before and it's easier to play because you have seen them before?
I don't know.
You guys played them, I believe you played them in a couple of tournaments or something in the finals, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember some of the girls over there on their side, right?
Yeah.
So it makes it easier to play out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's been your most memorable thing that you've enjoyed playing on this team throughout this tournament and just the whole season?
A good coach
You're right.
and fun players.
Okay. Well, it seems like you guys are coached real well. It seems like you like playing with each other. And when you're not playing soccer, what do you like to do, Natalie?
Read and play sports.
Okay. Let me talk to your teammate here, Elena George. Elena, what position you play out there?
Midfield and defense.
Okay. Midfield, you know, you really have to cover a lot of ground. And defense, you get to kind of lay back a little bit. But today was a day when you guys seemed to control the midfield, especially in the first half. You always kept it in their half of the field. How are you guys doing that? I mean, did your coach tell you to do that?
Well, I guess we just play, you know, we really want to win.
Right.
Just play up there the whole time.
Just a lot of desire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a lot of fun when everybody's wanting to play out there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. When you're not involved in soccer, what's the thing you like to do the most?
Soccer.
Soccer?
Yeah.
All right. Who got you into soccer?
Well, I started a year ago, and I'm surprised, because I saw I don't know.
You don't have an older sister or nothing that plays soccer. You just saw it and you wanted to play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What school you go to?
Skyline.
You like that school?
Mhm.
And you, Natalie?
I go to 11-9 Pioneer.
Like that one?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, girls, and good luck in the future. Here with the twin sister of Natalie Rupp. It's Amanda Rupp. Amanda, what position you play out there?
Left forward.
It's kind of fun playing forward, isn't it? What do you get to do as a forward?
Go up and try to score.
Right. And that makes it tough on the other team because you can maybe get a score or you can put a lot of pressure to try to get a score, right?
Mhm.
How long have you been playing soccer?
About 3 years.
Yeah. You and your sister probably the same amount of time, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. When you're not playing soccer, what is the thing that you like to do?
Read.
Okay, is there anything about this season that you'll remember the most? Any game that you did really well, or any certain thing that you'll take with you about even in this tournament or today?
Mm,
And what's that?
um,
One thing that you did or one game that you'll remember?
scoring goals.
Scoring goals, all of them, huh? Okay, well, what school you go to?
We're living in Pioneer.
You like that school?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate here, Carrie. Carrie, it seems like today you had a real good game in doing a lot of throw-ins and free kicks and stuff. You were, all over the field helping out. Your team is one that seems like you guys like playing with each other. It shows out there.
Yeah.
And what does your coach tell you about your play, the things that you try to do out there? Is there one thing he tells you to try to remember to do?
Just go for the far post.
Okay. So if you get an opportunity to try to kick it in, and remember that far post, huh?
Yeah.
All right. On your throw-ins, what does he try to tell you to do?
Just keep my foot on the ground.
Feet on the ground, right. And that's good soccer right there. And you do that well, and your team is very well coached. What is the thing that you'll remember about this tournament? What was the most fun thing that you remember doing or whatever out there?
I just like beating PQ.
Well, you did today. You guys played real well, and you played them before in some other tournaments, right?
Yeah, a lot.
But they're a good team, aren't they?
Yeah.
What are you going to do now that you don't play soccer? You guys going to go to the state cup or anything?
No, we're not in the state cup.
But you'll be back next year, right?
Yeah.
All right. What school you go to?
Flora Vista.
You like that school?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thanks, Carrie. And thanks, Amanda, right? And we will talk to a couple of more of the surf. Back with Amanda Lazarus. Amanda, what position you play out there?
Forward.
Okay. Playing forward, you're going to put a lot of pressure and stuff on the opposition. What does your coach tell you to do when you're out there?
Well, he tells me where to go, and I don't know.
Just keep pressure on them.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun when you see that maybe you guys might be able to get a goal and your parents are yelling and all that stuff, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. What got you into soccer? Whoever told you to play soccer?
I think my dad and my sister started playing, so I started playing.
Yeah.
When I was 6, I think. Yeah, 6.
You've been playing that long, huh? Well, no wonder you guys are a pretty good team. I think we have a friend here. What school do you go to?
Del Mar Heights.
You like that school?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fun up there. Anything you'll remember about winning the championship or this tournament or anything, specific game or anything?
Well, I remember all the games that I scored because I don't have that many goals. I only have 3. So I will remember like my first time I scored, and then I scored in a tournament.
I'll bet you that's a lot of fun. Let me talk to your teammate here, Brittany Purcell. Brittany, it was a lot of fun playing today, wasn't it? Okay, what position you play?
Forward.
Okay. Being another forward, anytime you get in there, you got to try to, help out the midfielders and try to get something directed towards their goalie. They had a pretty good goalie today, didn't they?
Yeah.
When you get the soccer ball, is there anything that is tough to do that your coach tells you to do?
To score.
just to try to get around their players and try to score because they're chasing after you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How long has it been that you've been playing soccer? A couple years? A year?
I think I've played 2 years.
2 years, yeah. Including this one, right. And you're a lot better than you were when you first started, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the thing you're going to do when, the season's over here? The season's over now. What are you going to do? Are you going to get ready to play soccer again, or are you just going to have fun until the next time?
I'm going to play with my friends and stuff.
Right. And what's the thing that you and your friends like to do the most? I mean, what games you guys?
Rollerblade and stuff.
Rollerblade? Yeah, rollerblade's fun. Okay, what school you got to?
Solana Highlands.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Brittany and Amanda, and good luck in the rest of the year. Okay, we're back with the goaltender and Krista Leskevich. Rachel Larry, the goaltender. You played a very, very good game, and, you know, they're a tough team, but you made some good saves, and you were out there doing, you never were really out of position. Does your coach tell you to stay in position or anything like that? What does he tell you?
He tells me to push up a little when the ball's way up on the other side.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else?
No.
Yeah. It's kind of tough sometimes when they get those tough shots at you, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But you stay with them, and your defense is real good. You didn't really have to face a lot of tough shots, except for towards the end they try to put some pressure, but you stayed there.
Yeah.
What's the game that has been your most memorable game of this tournament and maybe the whole year? Is there any game that you remember the most that you did really well, that you really enjoyed?
This game I really enjoyed a lot.
All right. Well, this is a good one to enjoy. You win the championship. Now that soccer's over, what's the thing that you're going to be doing for fun?
Playing baseball.
Baseball? You play baseball? What position? Is it infield, outfield? Or all of them?
Outfield.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Well, good luck doing that. And what school you go to?
Solana Highlands.
You like that school?
Yeah.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate here, Krista Leskevich. Krista, you know, you made some good plays today. You helped out a lot. What's the thing that you're going to take with you from this game? I mean, what was a learning thing? You learn anything from this game?
Where to move to get the ball.
Uh-huh. And anything else?
No.
Just to have fun, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys seem like you have fun out there. You know, this is a type of a field that's a real nice field. This was, you know, an area that, you know, a lot of people like to play soccer at and stuff, and you guys get the opportunity to play here. Would you like to play here again one day?
Yes.
Yeah. All righty. When you're not playing soccer, what do you like to do?
Play baseball.
And what position?
Third base.
Third base. That's a tough position, but you got the hot glove, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what school you go to?
La Jolla Country Day.
That is a good school, Krista?
Yeah.
All right. I've heard of that school. Well, you guys, good luck in the future, and thanks for talking to us on George Landry Sports Productions. Okay, we're back with Sarah Don and Hallie Houston. Sarah, it was a lot of fun today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's the thing that you'll remember about this game and the whole tournament?
How good my team played and how good I played.
Uh-huh. And your team played really good. It was a tough tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls out there that wanted to win, right?
Yeah.
Is your parents got to get you to the games and stuff, you know, and there's practices, and practices can be tough sometimes, huh?
Yeah.
What's the most hardest thing about practice to you?
Well, we run a lot.
Right.
And I don't like running that much.
Me and you both. That's a tough thing, but in soccer you got to be conditioned, so it'll help you out in the future. What's the thing you like to do when you're not involved in soccer?
I like to play softball.
And what position?
Pitcher.
Pitcher. And you got a good arm?
I'm still working.
But it's getting better. Well, that's good. What school you go to?
Sandburg Elementary.
That's a good school, right?
Yeah.
Let me talk to your teammate here, Hallie Houston. Okay, Hallie, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what soccer's all about, you know, especially at your age. You know, you want to have fun out there. And then if you pick up some skills, it's good. It seems like you got some good coaching, and there's a lot of things that you guys have learned out there. You guys are putting a lot of pressure on them. I think they knew it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in that first half, you guys were all over the place, and they were like, you know, what are we going to do? hopefully you guys can continue on with the success. I think you will. I mean, you got a championship here, but keep learning the game. What do you do when you're not involved in playing soccer? Is there any one thing you like to do?
Ski.
Skiing. Oh, you're a skier. That's neat. Okay, well, maybe the weather will get a little bit better so you get a chance to do that. What school you go to?
La Jolla Country Day.
All righty. Thanks, girls. Sarah and Hallie, and good luck. We're here with three more San Dieguito Surfs: Mallory Wood, Kelsey Cacadelis, and Nelson. Okay, let's start with Mallory Woods. Mallory, what was the thing that you enjoyed together with your teammates here about this whole tournament and everything?
I don't really know, but I know that we had lots of fun. And you did learn a lot.
Right. What position do they got you out there on the team?
Probably forward.
Forward. Okay. Being a forward, you know, they teach you a lot of things to keep that ball in the field, in their field of play, and try to put a lot of pressure on them. You got to do some running sometimes. You got to beat some of their defenders. You like doing that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a pretty good thing when you can do that. What's the thing that you're going to remember about this tournament?
How fun we had, and the team. It was hard, but we made it.
Yeah, you made it. You got the championship medallion. Okay. What's your school that you go to?
La Costa Heights.
Okay, you like that school?
Uh-huh.
La Costa. Okay, let me talk to Kelsey Cacadelis. Kelsey, playing on this team is a lot of fun, and you got to learn some things in order to make it to this level right here. What's the thing that you've learned the most being on this team?
I don't really know.
Is there one thing that you seem to be able to do pretty good?
Like running and like passing the ball and kicking the ball.
Right. Running, passing, kicking. That's what you got to do in soccer. Is there a game is this your most fun game, this particular championship game, or is there another game in the tournament that you had more fun?
I pretty like this.
This one, right? Okay. Who got you into soccer?
Well, kind of my sister Megan.
Okay. And how old is she?
She's 12.
12. And she's playing soccer too and liking it, huh?
Uh-huh.
We got a soccer family here. What school you go to?
La Costa Heights.
Yeah, I like that school out there in La Costa, both of you. Okay. And let me talk to the last one here, and you are?
Tiffany.
That's what I thought. So, Tiffany Nelson, you are a player out there that put a lot of pressure, and in fact, if I can remember, didn't you get one of the goals?
I got 2.
You got 2 of the goals. That's right. 2 of the goals, you got 2 of them, and the other goal was scored by who?
Krista.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Scoring both of those goals, describe what happened in both the goals. Can you remember what happened in the first one?
Well, I just did a kick, and there was a lot of people in the defense, and I don't think the goalie could see where the ball was going.
You're exactly right. That's what happened. It was just she couldn't hardly see it. And in the second goal, it was kind of an interesting play. How'd you do that one? That was in the second half, remember?
I know.
Towards the end of the game.
I know.
Yeah, but you guys, by that time, you guys were ahead 3-1. Do you just seem to have, at times it seems like you are able to find their weak spot in their defense, find a place where you can get open and kick the ball in. How do you do that? It just comes naturally to you, or what?
Yeah, it just comes naturally.
Okay, well, we may see you playing for your high school team one day and being a star for them or something, and then on into college. Who knows? But all of you guys are stars today. What school you go to?
Solana Vista.
Okay, you like that school?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, girls. I appreciate it, and you guys play good soccer today, and good luck in the future, okay? Okay, we're back here with 2 girls, and you are Patricia? Wang, okay. Patricia, you put a lot of pressure on them today. It's one of those things that it just seemed like whatever you could do to try to help that offense get some goals, you were into it in one way or another. How do you have so much fun out there to make things happen?
Well, I I just like soccer, and I really want a lot of goals and win the Coronado Cup.
Who got you into soccer, Patricia?
My brother, Victor.
Yeah. And who did he play for?
I don't know. I just watched him.
Oh, okay. And is he still playing soccer now, or?
No, he plays football.
Football, huh? What, you don't know what position or what, does he play high school football or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Your coach is a real good coach, you know, you got to practice hard and stuff, but did you ever think that you guys would get this medallion and win everything? Did you think that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did from the beginning?
No, not really.
Not really, but you hoped that you would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what school you go to?
Solana Highlands.
Okay. You like that school?
Yeah.
What do you like to do over there?
Well, usually at recess we play soccer, and then that's what I like most about it.
All right. Now let me talk to your teammate here, who is also your Esther Chang. Esther Chang. Okay. Esther, playing soccer out there is a lot of fun, and you were able to do that well also with your teammate Patricia. What's the thing that you'll take with you about this tournament and about playing on this team or whatever?
My teammates and how much I had fun with them.
Right, right. And it seems like you guys have a lot of fun, you know, playing with each other. And you got a lot of skills. What does your coach tell you that you'll remember or that you always will take with you?
I don't know.
Is there any one thing he says to do that you always remember?
Not really.
Not really. Just go out there and have fun, right?
Yeah.
Just keep that ball moving, right?
Yeah.
All right. When you're not playing soccer, is there another sport or anything that you specifically like to do?
Tennis.
Tennis? Okay. How good are you? Are you pretty good in tennis?
Yeah.
I bet you are. What school you go to?
Carmel Creek.
Okay. So you get to play tennis with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, girls, Patricia and Esther, and good luck in the future. The 1996 Presidio County Cup has been a great one here at the Tidelands Park here in Coronado, where you saw the final score in the girls under 9. Some great action out there. We really hope that you enjoyed your daughter involved in today's game. It was a San Dieguito Serve 3 and a PQ Premier 1. So take care and God bless until next time. See ya.